Good morning and welcome to the show. Now, what do I mean by show? What the hell am I doing here? Well, let me tell you. This is why I'm here. I just got done 75 Hard. The next step in the Live Hard program is called Phase 1. So I have just entered today Phase 1 of this 75 Hard program, and you have to do a few extra things. I will get to all of this probably in another episode, another video, another podcast, whatever you may be getting this on. So part of this is I have to add 3 power tasks to my day. It could be the same thing every day. It could be something different every day. And something else I had to do today, as the first day, is visualize for 10 minutes. Like, get me to do anything, not talking, listening, just thinking for 10 minutes. I turned out the lights. I laid in my bed. I did one of these, and I thought for 10 minutes. And so, what's going to make me excited? I think that's something we all lack is excitement. We turn into these robots. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you do something different, like every day, you still have this repetitive thing. So it's like, what would keep me excited? Also, what's something where I always said, like, one day, I'll do this. And this is it right here. A podcast, a YouTube channel. So I started this because of the power tasks, right? I've always wanted to do this. I used to work in radio. I still wish I was in radio sometimes. I don't like where the industry went. As I matured, I got into different things that I liked more. And, the short version of my radio story is I started realizing when I got out to LA and worked in radio, I loved being in the field more. I started in radio promotions and doing a morning show in Philly. And the more I got in the studio, the less I got out in the field with people. And I kind of learned there I love working with people, and not just the people in the studio, but the public. I liked being a representative of the radio station. So then that got me into this whole marketing field where I went out and did experiential marketing, which then turned into me making sizzle reel videos and getting other businesses and brands at the forefront and making their events and their businesses look amazing. And then my dad called me in and asked me to help him build Bluffton Builders. And I'm telling you all of this because I've always put this off. I've always been like, I don't have a reason to start. I don't have a story to really tell. I'm still trying to figure my life out. And something that hit me during my visualization was start now. You don't need to have a format. You don't need to have a reason. Just start. For the next 75 days, I'm going to do this every day. Whether you like it or not, you don't have to listen. You don't have to. I am going to develop something. Now, number 2 is I believe in like cross sections, right? So when I got my start in radio, I was always like pretending I was in radio. I used to rap, okay? So I know. Yeah. But I had microphones. I had a computer set up. I knew how to use Cool Edit, which now turned into Adobe Audition. I was so far ahead of it. I was a nerd for all the things, right? I would make my own little radio shows. When I was like 7 years old, I made a radio. So the cross sections are I was a nerd for something, and it got me excited, which led me to the next realization. I read a quote right before I started in radio, and this is back in like 2004. I read a quote, and it was, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And that hit me hard. So I was like, well, man, I am prepared for radio. Now I need the opportunities. So I had to put myself out there. And that's what I'm doing here. I really believe by doing this, starting this, figuring it out on the fly, for you to maybe see my first, or see your first video, maybe my episode 100, then you're going to be like, what was the first one like? And you're going to see this. And I think the jump, if you could see where I am right now, I'm in my closet. This is a backdrop. Everything went wrong this morning. Like, this was the best first day, and it was a giant pain in the ass. I am a video guy. I am a nerd for equipment. Everything I had stopped working, broke, didn't work. Everything's 2 inches too short, 2 inches too long. I'm in a walk-in closet. It's getting hot in here. There's not even an event. I might do this show on the road in Disney. I might do this show when I'm visiting my brother in Chicago. I might do this show, I pray, in a radio studio one day. But I got to start here. I got to start now. Okay. The third big reason I got excited to do this. This is going to strike a chord with me and hopefully with you, because as soon as I said it, I got that little I wanted to cry a little bit in my body. I want to leave a legacy for my son and my kids if I have more kids. And that, I always think, did I try hard enough, right? So if I ever die early and I want to give my kids all I can do that through here. They can go to my YouTube channel. They can watch these videos somewhere and they can learn from their dad. I think that's so powerful. I'm holding it back a little bit. It hits me. And it should hit you too. It should make you uncomfortable. If it makes you kind of weird to be like, this dude is about to cry on his first episode, not gonna cry, but it gets me a little shaky. And that's where you need to be. That's something I learned in 75 Hard. That's something I learned today when I had to take a freaking cold shower. Whoo! Man, if you want to start a day tough, 5-minute shower, that's part of the phase 1, and I'll get into that. But the legacy thing, it's hard. I want my kid currently, and hopefully I have more before I die, and I pray I live a long life. But if I was ever to end tomorrow, I want my son to see that I really tried, that I left it here for him. So that is another reason why I'm doing this. No format. Maybe I'll have other people on. Maybe it will develop into there's always somebody on. I want to share things with you and with my family. And this is an amazing way to make it last forever. You can do this with your business. You can do this for your family. You can do this on a private YouTube channel. Nobody ever sees it. But if you're like, man, I would just love to tell stories for my kids one day. I have a friend, her grandfather died, and she realized I should interview my grandmother before she passes, because I want to save these stories. She's super smart, and she did that. And I edited those videos for her. It was a super easy edit. And I was like, man, I need to be doing this for myself now. And I've been thinking about that. It's got to be almost 2-3 years that's gone by. Okay. So this first episode, it's pre-episode 1. It's not an intro. It's just an explanation. I'm going to be doing this for, I can't even say the next 75 days. That's the challenge. I pray I don't fail, because I failed 75 Hard a few times after completing it, which I will get to. But this is the long haul. So today was a tough day to start. Everything went wrong. Go on my Facebook or my stories. I know those die over time, but maybe I should just take a selfie in here or something, because I am 2 inches from my backdrop, which has fallen on me 3 times. My ring light tripod plastic broke off because it's made in China. Everything sucks. Everything's plastic. I'm surrounded in here. Everything in here, these pieces of equipment are just brittle China stuff. So go check out my other socials. I'm going to just show you the room I'm in currently and where this show may go. It can only go up from here. Maybe one day I'll get a window and a beautiful view. Until then, if you're listening to this, it might sound a little messy, but I promise it's going to get better. I'm going to talk about something every day that makes a little more sense. But I really hope you understand why I'm starting this. I hope you understand the thing I want you to take away today is luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Okay? You have to be prepared. You have to have practice. You have to put the work in. And then you have to have the opportunity to show you're the guy, the girl, the person for the job. Okay? Just think about that. That's my thing for you today. All right? And also, the third reason why I'm doing this is to leave a legacy for my family. And that is going to be a huge part of what I'm doing. So as much as I'm talking to you right now, I'm also talking to my son. And hopefully my future kids, because I do want some more little nuggets running around. All right? You have a great day. You have a great life. I hope you listen again. It's coming again. If you don't see this or hear this, if this is just episode 1 and there's no more, something bad happened, because I'm putting this out, rain or shine, vacation or home, whatever. You're getting this every day. I'm getting this every day. Together, we will get better. Have a great day. Have a great life. Talk to you tomorrow.